Hey guys, and welcome to the top 10 most emotional scenes in anime. Get your tissues ready, boys. Before I continue, I just want to apologise for the lack of quality in the audio for my previous videos, but I managed to rob the snowball mic of my cousin, so everything is sorted. Anyways, I digress. These are those scenes that get you emotional as soon as they start playing. You know, like at the time you were watching it, it made you pause and just want to sit there and contemplate about your life. These are mostly death scenes, but there are one or two moments in this list that stab the heart just as deep. I always say, and I've always said, that the way they animate these scenes, if combined with a powerful soundtrack, they become a million times more heavy. You'll see what I mean with this with my number 4 and number 2 spot. To be honest, there are just too many sad moments in anime to put into a top 10. I mean, in some anime, you could do a top 10 just for that anime itself. However, this list is well thought out, as I had to redo this list at least 10 times, which started to take the piss. But I think this is solid now, and therefore makes for a real tearjerker compilation. I stand by my rule of having only one slot per anime, and for this top 10, this includes my honourable mentions. That being said, this top 10 requires justification for its place, and therefore will have a lot of commentary over each scene. So without further ado, at number 10, we have Grimmer's death from Monster. For an anime that made me sit on the edge of my seat constantly, this scene made me sit back, and I really don't know why, but I remained absolutely silent. I just couldn't take it, you know. It's just the way he was so friendly. In this anime of psychopaths and murderers, it made his death so much more sad. The ultimate reason it brought gulp to your throat though, has to be because it is the first time he showed emotion in the series. And emotion in this series is hard to find within any of the characters. But thing is, us the viewers fully understand why he has completely lost his ability to cry. So in this one moment, it was absolutely beautiful the way he's happy that he's crying. But what makes it so saddening is that he isn't crying because he is reaching his end, but because he finally shed a tear over the loss of his daughter. Just that analogy of finally having a letter being sent to him after so many years hits her on the head. Just an absolutely emotional scene, bro.
感情はどこかわからないところに迷い込んでいたんだ。まるで俺宛てに出した手紙が何十年も経ってから届いたみたいだ。これが本当の悲しみか。これが幸せか。超人シュタイナーの最終回。きっと彼は人間に戻ったんだ。
クリマーさん、クリマーさん、クリマーさん、クリマーさ
私
At number 9, we have Honda's death from Major. For a death that happened so early on in the story, I have never felt like I knew a character more than Honda. Honda was basically the main character from the beginning of the series, as the protagonist, Goro, his son, was well too young to be focused on. We saw how his life was going through a slump as a baseball player, and that his wife died, and then just before his death, things started working for him, like the way he started hitting runs, and then he gathered the courage to date Goro's teacher. You know, it just started building a proper lovely character. Thing is, the way he died though is just so sad. Because, like, I know people in real life that died like that, like after an accident, they didn't realise the blood was clotting in their brain. So the scene was done so well, and the way Goro was too young to realise what's happened just made it even worse for the viewer. It's kinda like Simba and Mufasa, the way he's trying to wake him up at the end there. It's so sad.
トシ君ね、最近バッティングにハマってるんだ。 時々僕より大きいの打つんだよ。お父さん？もしもし。
ああ、五郎くんかい？オーシャンズの天才ピッチャー重野のお兄さんだよ。
あ、重野のおじさん。
昨日は良かったな。お父さんのホームランでお兄さん勝てたよ。
でもおじさんもギブソンに負けてなかったよ。
うまいね、五郎ちゃん。ちょっとお父さんに代わってよ。
お父さんまだ寝てるんだ。
あ？なんだ。じゃあそろそろ起こしてよ。9時に病院へ行く約束してるんだ。
お父さんどっか悪いの？
心配しなくていいよ。昨日お父さんデッドボール食らったろ。頭の中を怪我してないか一応検査しておくだけさ。あと30分ぐらいで着くからさ。それまでにお父さん起こしといてよ。
ねえお父さん、お母さんはいつ起きるの？
お母さんはもう起きないんだ。お母さんは死んだんだよ。でもお父さん悲しくないぞ。お母さんとはほんのしばらくお別れするだけなんだ。お父さんと五郎が一生懸命生きていけばいつかまた天国で会えるから。さあ、お母さんとしばらくお別れの握手をしよう。
お母さんの手冷たいね。お父さん起きて。ねえ朝だぞ、起きろ。お母さんの手冷たいね。
At number 8, we have Otonashi's flashback from Angel Beats. To be honest, I wasn't a big fan of Angel Beats. It made me laugh in some episodes, but all the emotional scenes that people hyped it up for didn't really touch me. But this scene, it's something else. You see, a lot of backstories of anime characters try to be as sad as possible, but because of that one reason, it feels repetitive, and so it doesn't feel sad whatsoever. But this one, for a flashback that is done in only 10 minutes, this shit was on another level. This put up there on about the same level as the first 10 minutes of Up. I've never seen a death that was so simplistic yet absolutely jaw-dropping like that ever. He gave it his all to ensure everyone was going to live as long as they did in that situation, and even in the end he was willing to give his organs to help even more. Just the thought of that brings a tear to the eye. But to top it all off though, has to be the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, literally showing that the rescuers have finally arrived, only that it is literally a few seconds too late. This is the saddest, short backstory to a character of all time.
それでもその命が人のために使われる。生きてきた意味が作れるんだ。お前はすげえよ。おとなしい。見ろよ。あれだけ絶望してた連中がみんな誰かに希望を託そうとしてる。お前がみんなの人生を救ったんだぜ。おとなしい。なあ、おとなしい。聞いてんのかよ。おとなしい。
At number 7, we have Tyra's death from Batum. You know, about 3 years ago when this came out, I watched it every week, and back then I was a proper insensitive prick. I never understood why anyone would commit suicide, regardless of what situation they were in. But Tyra's death was the first time in my life that I fully understood why you would take your own life in that situation. The whole scene was intense. You knew the situation was bad, and you understood where all of Tyra's thoughts were coming from as well. On this dangerous island, it's kill or be killed. You cannot trust anyone. So when you see Tyra, who is basically the second main character, start to distrust Sakamoto, the main character, you sympathize with him, and ultimately, he couldn't take it anymore. Not knowing who to trust is something deep down, you know. It's a message that goes proper far. But truly, this scene makes you understand suicide, and anything that can do that to the viewer is absolutely deep.
もう一度だけチャンスをくれよ。頼むよ、平さん、お願いだ。謝らせてくれよ、平さん。平さん。
坂本はわしはこれが因果をこういうやつかいな。あないなことした人間が受ける罰かいな。堪忍やで坂本は卑弥呼は。わしはただ帰りたかっただけや。家族に会いたい思っただけなんや。ゆず彦、あきこ、すまんな。お父ちゃん、もう痛いの。嫌やねん。
平さん。
At number 6, we have King Meriam's and Komugi's combined death from Hunter x Hunter. For this spot, I really wanted to put the scene where Gon in episode 131 was about to do his Jajenken on Pito and then Killua tried to stop him, because that scene was raw blood. But ultimately, this scene is the most memorable, sad moment in Hunter x Hunter. I mean, bro, their whole romance developing was just on point, weren't it? Like, the way he was a true villain to begin with, like, absolutely heartless, killing children like it was nothing, eating his own subordinates just for talking at the wrong time. You know, like an absolutely ruthless villain, wasn't he? Then the development of him recognizing that he is not the best, and all those scenes showing himself becoming humble to her, like when he picked her up and asked Pito to save her, was absolutely beautiful. Anyways, all that led up to this moment being what it was. So symbolic, with all those gungi moves symbolizing something. There's a few videos on YouTube where people describe exactly what every single move means. It's crazy, like, but it's absolutely on a whole different level. Anyways, and finally at the end, when the king asks to hold her hand, and then Komugi recognizing she's dying with him. This scene in the manga was done well, but the anime one-upped it. This is pure quality.
おやすみなさい、メルエム。私もすぐ行きますから。
At number 5, we have the moment Okabe returns to the original world line from Steins Gate. This is one of only 2 moments on this list that isn't a death scene, but oh damn is this scene emotional. This scene had everything for it to get the tears rolling, from the emotional cry to the soundtrack that plays as he leaves, and to the cut-off of the main girl's emotional plea. There's so much to this scene that I don't want to even commentate over it. I feel like I'd be giving it injustice if I did. But the worst part is knowing that Okabe will be living in that world on his own. All the pain he went through will only ever be known by himself. It's just too sad, bro.
訪れるのは俺が望んだ世界であり、全てはシャインズゲートの選択である。世界は再構築される。クリス、すまない。
岡部、 岡部、私も
クリス、
私も岡部のことが。
マユリ、ラボメンナンバー004は誰だ？
004？ 004の人はいないよ。
今ここにラグナロックの勝敗は決した。この俺、狂気のマッドサイエンティストである法王院教魔は機関及びセルンのあらゆる攻撃に対し地空を操ることで完全に勝利したのだ。世界の支配構造はリセットされ、混沌の未来が待つやろう。これこそが死体付け歌の選択。
オカリン、もういいんだよ。
何を？俺は今華麗なる勝利宣言を。
もうその口を続けなくてもいいんだよ。マユシーはもう大丈夫だから。オカリンはオカリンのために泣いてもいいんだよ。
At number 4, we have Eren's mother's death from Shingeki no Kyojin. This one needs a lot of commentary just to justify how it managed to land itself in 4th place when it was the death of a character we hardly knew. However, that is precisely the reason why it is that high up on the list. This is hands down the best first episode in anime. I've sat down with multiple people to watch the first episode and they all had the same reaction when it came to this scene. You are left shocked and with a tear in your eye, the little gulping in your throat. And this is from episode 1. Are you mad? But there's so many reasons as to why it hits the viewer that hard and why it's arguably one of the most emotional scenes in anime. Number 1, the animation of this scene is so fluid it's ridiculous. You feel as though you're watching your own mother die before your own eyes. Number 2, the soundtrack. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The soundtrack, when played right, can make a scene go from 0 to 100 instantly, and this is one of those scenes. And number 3, the way the Titan ate his mother. It wasn't like an instant bite kill, if you know what I mean. You see how his mother struggled in its hand, then how the Titan just grabbed her and snapped her back in two. Makes your jaw drop like, nah bruh. And finally, the way his mother holds her hand as she says don't go, because she knows if they heard that they would feel guilty and probably want to return. Had this scene happened in like episode 20, a lot later on in the story, where you knew the mother properly, this would easily be number 1. And for that reason, this scene gets a 10 out of 10 for execution, easily. At number 3, we have Tomio's death from Rurouni Kenshin, Trust and Betrayal. There's too many words that describe the level of depth this scene symbolises and how much this scene hits me. For those that don't know, this film came out after Rurouni Kenshin, the series. Throughout the series, you see how his trust in other characters is very skeptical, and he is such a peculiar character, yet we don't understand why he is like that throughout the whole series. Yet in this film, which is one of the rare anime that I rate a solid 10 out of 10, it makes us understand fully why he is the way he is, and 90% of that understanding comes from this one scene. It's just one of the saddest feelings you will get in anime. In second place, we have Shirley's death from Code Geass. This right here, guys, is the death that pissed me off and made me more upset than any other death in anime. This deserves its spot. I don't care what you think of it, or whether you think the other deaths in Code Geass, namely Lelouch, is more sad, and I'll justify why that is the case. I won't just say it's my opinion and that's it. I'm going to explain why this is one of the, if not the saddest death I've ever seen. Firstly, us the audience know the amount of shit that Lelouch had gone through up until this point of the story, and if you rewatch it or just paid close attention, you'd realise that Shirley was literally the only thing in Lelouch's life that was normal. She was the only thing keeping him sane. Then after their death, that's when his resolve all changed, and he had that ending in mind. It all started from this one moment. It was all because of Shirley dying that everything after occurred the way it did. Anyways, that plus this soundtrack, which is one of the most perfectly timed OSTs I have ever heard, just rips into your heart. Especially at that point after he uses his Geass on it, the soundtrack goes in hard. Shirley was just always at the wrong place at the wrong time. She's so unlucky and just so innocent, and that is why it is in second place.
お父さんを巻き込んだって分かってても嫌いにはなれなかった。ルルが全部忘れさせてくれたのに、それでもまたルルを好きになった。記憶をいじられてもまた好きになった。
ダメだ、死ぬな、シャーリー。
何度生まれ変わってもきっとまたルルを好きになる。これって運命なんだよね。
死ぬな、シャーリー、死ぬな、死ぬな。だ
からいいよね、ルル。生まれ変わってもまたルルを好きになっても何度も何度も好きになるから。
シャーリー、シャーリー。
Before we get to first place, I'd like to show some honourable mentions.
地雷や豪傑物語、これでちったましになったかの。最終章、胃の中の蛙大海で散るの巻か。ほどほどにあっぱれあっぱれ。 さてそろそろペンを置くとしよう。おう、そうだ。続編のタイトルは何がいいかの？そうだの。
大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫だ。いかん、雨が降ってきたな。
いいえ、雨なんて。
いや、雨だよ。
そうですね。戻りましょう。ここは冷えます。
アバよ、ダチコ。
兄貴？兄貴？
どうしました？これじゃカルテット、トリオ、デュエット。ソロ。
And finally, in number 1, we have the train scene from Planet After Story. Where to begin with this one? First of all, I've got to say that Planet After Story is a rollercoaster of emotions, and had I not stuck to my rule of 1 anime per slot, it probably would have had at least another 3 slots in this list. You might argue that there were other moments in this anime that was more sad, but for me, this was easily the peak of emotions. If Shirley's death was Burj Khalifa, then this scene was Mount Everest, mate. Just the scene before this one, when they are on the field and Ushio starts crying, was emotional enough to put a gulp in your throat. But bro, you don't see that coming. The way Tomio was a brick, not showing any emotion whatsoever after his wife's death, and he starts becoming like his dad, and all that starts hitting you. But thankfully we see on the field how he starts to realise that he did mess up a bit, and then when he tries fixing himself and he starts talking to Ushio, and then you see how much he misses her. Ah, man, it's too much, bro. I felt like she was my waifu, you know, and even I realised how much I missed her. F me. This scene, the voice actors behind it were absolutely on point as well. Made it feel so realistic. I've just got no words to describe this.
もうね、我慢しなくていい。早苗さんが言ってた。泣いていいのはおトイレかパパの胸の中だって。
ごめんな。
なあ、牛尾。ママの話聞きたいか？よし、じゃあこっち来い。そうだな。ママはないつだって泣いてるようなやつだった。最初会った時もさ、自信がなくて弱くて学校の坂の下で突っ立ってたな。 でな、その坂の下でなんて言ったと思う？目つぶってアンパンだって。それがママの癖だったんだ。食べたいものを声に出して、それで勇気を奮い立たせる。早苗さんはその頃仕事がすごく忙しくて、弁当を作ってやる時間がなかったらしい。無理すればなんとかなったかもしれないけど、ママの方が遠慮したそうだ。そういう人だったんだよ、ママは。それでそれでな、ママは渚
パパ。
なんだお前まで。悪かったな。ちょっとママのこと思い出したんだ。よし、じゃあ話の続きだ。ママはな、その頃演劇をやりたがってたんだ。渚、演劇ってわかるか？見つけたよ。やっと見つけたんだ。俺にしか守れないもの、俺にしか守れないかけがえのないもの。それはここにあった。